Good stuff. Hope this is all working. I just changed all my streaming software. I'm back to using OBS because I can't record with the Beam software. Apparently you can, but apparently you can't. So I'm getting mixed answers. You can if you don't go live, and I was having problems with them disconnecting me and not keeping my video on demand. So for today, I'm going back to YouTube. Only because I know the video on demands will be kept and I'm recording it anyway, so we won't have the problem we had before of my reviews all getting corrupted and wasting an hour or 2.5 hours of my time making reviews and then just having no videos that the builders can watch. So I'm going to try to get some of the builders in today because I know I get Sir Iron Wolf in first here because we couldn't get his files before. Let's see. Invite to party. Invite to game.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? We're streaming, just you know, streaming on YouTube today.
Okay.
Cool. Let me just turn down my game audio, turn up your audio, and
Yeah, I'm good.
Jump right into it. Oh, you aren't in the game yet? Did I invite you? Or you? I sent an invite. I'll just shoot you another invite. Easiest way. And I just went and bookmarked everything. Yeah, there's your map.
Finally meet you.
Yeah. Been chatting in text for ages and haven't actually been in a game. Well, we've probably been in a test at one point or another, not realized it. But first thing, you need to get some screenshots on your. Yeah. I know you just finally saved it to Waypoint, so you still have a few little things to do on. Yeah, get a bunch of screenshots on there, and I just so you know, when I do these things, I over-explain things because I understand that I'm not just talking to you, but I'm talking to other forgers who are building. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that you can now take good screenshots in Forge mode by using the machinima mode settings, where you hold X and up on the D-pad. Actually, go to player mode, generate lighting, go into player mode, and do it from player mode, and you won't get all the forge bits. If you do it from monitor mode, you'll see all the forge bits as well, and that we get some good. Go ahead.
I actually just took some pictures doing that. I'm actually uploading them right now on the
cool.
On the site.
Let's.
So.
Oh, you're doing it to the site first. You haven't put it on the file yet. Because if you put it on the file,
no, yeah, I haven't.
Can you? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Can you do that right now? They'll show up right now on my screen if you do it.
Yeah.
If you've done them in game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, in custom game.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, I just noticed a screenshot for the Great Journey. I hadn't seen it yet. That looks really good. It looks like the Great Journey. Dry Heat by Overdose. You'll need a screenshot as well. What am I doing? My bookmarks. Yeah, see, it's just got the base screenshot.
Yeah,
all the others are good.
The other one right now. There we go.
All right, let's see. Bookmarks. And
yep, I just hit save, so it'll show up any second. I know. I went through a big overhaul on the aesthetics for mine. So
I'm looking right at it, going, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking right at it. Oh, wait, Warter by Warrior Fish, who is also known as. Hold on, I got to open my thing here. Wait, why? Oh, okay, sorry. He may have submitted it to Forge Hub, but it isn't on the Trello board yet. That's all right. I'll do the ones that are on the Trello board first, and then I'll do his. But I'll do yours first because you're supposed to be. I was supposed to do yours the other day, and it's actually good that I didn't because that video got corrupted. I did 5 reviews, and they all got the first 7 minutes of the first one made it to stream, but because it was less than 15 minutes, it didn't save as a video in demand. And then my local copy corrupted. It like I click on it now, it still says it's processing, and it's not going to finish processing. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing this now. All right, let's fire this up. Those
video troubles.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, let's fire this up. Ooh, nice. You got the big screen, the key on the floor is a big energy sword. That looks good.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what to do. I was like, I wonder if I can get an energy sword to just fit.
Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
I know I was having slight performance issues, but I think I fixed them. So
I think it's weird when people admit to having performance issues, but
well, it's because I have a lot of objects for a Grifball map. I'm pretty sure.
No, we were joking about that. We were in a Forge lobby the other day, and someone said their map was having performance issues, and we all said, "Well, you should get some Forge Viagra for it."
Yeah,
okay, here we go.
The main thing I was having, which hopefully is fixed, is the walls were like the LEDs or the distance or whatever, they would come in like really like low quality, and you had to get really close to.
Yeah.
So setting them all the light bake off or whatever, I think fixed it. So
yeah, so sometimes it does fix it, sometimes it makes it worse. It should be okay. You have the spawn area. It's a little crowded. You see your initial spawns. You should leave a little bit more room because sometimes the game won't recognize that there's room for the player there, and it'll spawn them on the field instead. It'll put them on the emergency spawn instead. So just give them a little bit more elbow room and spread them out a little bit from each other. Just loosen that up a bit. Because as I say,
I'll try. I tried to.
It's one of the things we're looking into on the matchmaking map, Scorched Guardians. There's a problem where 1 out of 4 players will spawn on the floor. We're thinking it's because his spawns are all like inside a pelican, and we think they're too crowded, so the game doesn't recognize that there's a spawn there. And these floors, and these are running starts anyhow, so they don't have to be right on the floor. So so spread that out, give it a bit of room.
Do you think I could probably stagger them a bit that way they have a little bit more room and they're more of like in a line rather than side by side?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure they're right. You don't need teleporters for these. They just okay, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Just stagger them a bit, give them a little bit more elbow room. I'm not sure how that will mess with your design. You know what? It's okay to have them lined up, but but yeah, stagger them so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, like in a lightning pattern sort of thing, not straight ahead.
Yeah.
And make sure that the spawns on the other side are exactly the same distance to the goal. Like make sure they're exactly the same. Oh, I see. You sorry, I thought you're okay. I'm seeing it. For some reason when I looked out first, I thought they were spawning sideways, but I realized they are spawning the right way now. So that's good. That's good. Okay, so a little bit more elbow room. Now I also notice you have no blocker here to prevent players from leaving the court.
Oh yeah, I haven't added that yet because since I was still forging and everything, it was getting in the way.
I get it. So you just haven't put the containment on yet. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just make a note of that. That we'll have to look at it again once your containment's done. So so this you can just use the one-way team blockers, right? Just for this door here.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot about those.
Yeah, one-way team blocker. I
should use those because
here I'll just spawn one just so people know. Wait, what side was on? I forgot already. So red side. Okay. What you do is you go up behind the goal, up behind it, and the reason why is because when you do it this way, they spawn in the proper orientation. So you go to extras, invisible blockers, one way, one way. and get the 128 by 64, the one that's upright. Okay, and set it to the team, like if that's red team, so set it to defender, and you'll see that it spawns in the correct orientation. So it's just a matter of dropping that down, or wherever you have it on the map, wherever that's going to end up.
Yeah.
So that way it's
Yeah, I use the boundary thing to kind of, you know, mark out everything, and then I deleted the boundary so
I get it. Okay.
Could forge a bit better. So
yeah, no problem.
So yeah, it should all be lined up, and
Okay.
I even put my own invisible blocker over here to make sure it snaps back in.
Oh, I see. So you use the template and you use the template,
yeah, and then
and prefab system. Well, that's good. So that has a blocker right there. So you'll be dropping the
the blocker up in the middle. I haven't used that one. Was added later.
Okay.
I have to make sure that it's all set up once I add in the boundary, because I snapped the boundary to my own invisible blocker over here and locked everything.
Okay, that's fine.
So.
Yeah, now the things, there's a few things that are that I spotted that might be a bit of a concern. You might have to rework some of your design a bit. And well, first things first. When you drop your blockers in, you're using the standard ones, right? The ones that come in the prefabs. I just want to spawn one, so I just want to have a quick look for when you spawn it in. And that one is the Grifball 4v4 containment. Okay, and I think I'm gonna have right, I have to turn it 90 degrees to match your layout. I just want to check one thing, that once this is, I'll remove it again, but once this is in place, I just want to make sure of something. I think you've got it so far, but just have to be sure.
Are you trying to see if the pillar stuff is going to be inside the bounds or not?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I made sure that those were
they're inside the block. Now, they don't have to be that, they can be just touching, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I tried to get them like that.
But the way you design these things stick out, right? I think what I'd rather see is, if you look at this one wall, I think I'd rather see it where the floor is as big as possible, right? And then what you can do is you can don't save this, because I'm going to be throwing a bunch of stuff on here and we're going to have to delete it later. What I would say is make the floor as big as possible. I'm going to ungroup this. Oh, I duplicated it rather than ungrouped it. So there's going to be another one on the map somewhere. That was my bad. What I would say is ungroup them. And then, there's one in the exact same position. So take this.
I was switching teams so I could see you.
Yeah, turn your snap down a bit. And do this. Okay? So that way, you made the bit more. You see, this way you're making the court as large as you can. You see, you can go all the way out to here, but you've eliminated the perches that are above it. You've just turned the court, everything inward. Now you'll do this more accurately, of course, than what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
But you get the idea, is that you can still keep your design and contain players at the same time. You see, there's a bit of a bump there. That's all right, but you'll adjust it properly. But this way, like the way you had it before, players would think that they can run all the way to the wall to deke around someone or something, and it turns out that they can't. This way, you see, the players, you're using the entire. Let me bring this in just a bit, because there's a bit of a bump on that, and we'll move this one. Oh, right, that's unlocked. See, just they can peek in just a bit. So it's okay if the players bump off it, but they can't get caught on it. Like if they walk backwards, you see, if they bump off it, that's fine.
Yeah.
If they get stuck on it, that's a problem. Most people know that by now. But yeah, so that way you get the most field space out of your court without adding perches and things like that. So it's perfectly acceptable to do that. And then when you do that, what you do is you raise these up. as high as they go to use the. So yeah, that's as high as it goes. And as I say, once you get forging, you can get these to the right angles that you want. But that way, you're still gonna make the ceiling's gonna have to come down, but just a bit. You see, it only has to come down that much.
Yeah.
Which is perfectly acceptable. And that
Right.
way,
Yeah,
there's no
I wasn't,
ledges or lips or ledges up top there. Okay.
Okay. I wasn't too sure because like technically adding that technically increases the size of the court, so
That's
I
okay.
wasn't sure if that would
That's okay.
fine or not.
It's the size of the court is like you're talking the difference of like less than one step. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
that
I guess you're right
huge
there.
of a difference.
So it's not, yeah, it's not major.
And I mean, there are other odd size courts like Crow's Court, and matchmaking is like 10 to 12% longer than standard courts, but that's okay because it's narrower. Okay, you just spawned that. Okay, I was wondering why there was this.
Yeah, to
okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to block that to test the spawns.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, that's perfectly acceptable to do that. It still gives players plenty of elbow space, and it doesn't mess up your design. And they can't climb on ledges and things like that. But that way, you see, this is how you adapt the prefabs to fit your design. You can tweak them and turn them a bit and do what you need to do to make them work. That's not a problem. As long as as long as they can still play Grifball in it, that's fine. So we'll let you figure out the rest of them, obviously. But
one question though for that, because over in these corners, in order to kind of help the transition and stuff, I had to add these blocks. So this is kind of where I can see it possibly being a problem.
I see. I see. So you can't move that. That's a design element you can't move without breaking it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably tilt it in, but
okay. Well, here's the thing. You could
it
just
might look weird.
You can just add another block, and I did this in that Halo 4 court that looked like it was in the swampy area of erosion, and it looked like a fish tank. I did the exact same thing with that. You just like this ledge won't be here because of the other one. Just add another blocker that covers that. You know what I mean? Just barely enough to cover it. Well, this is an exact. I mean, I'm just doing this roughly. You'll do this a bit better.
Yeah.
But same deal. Same idea. Like, whoop, I think I hit a kill volume there. Yeah, I have to watch those. When you move containment, you also have to move the corresponding kill volumes. And here, let me just I'm just going to go out of the map. I'll just turn it on from in here. You go into your tool settings and you make display boundaries to all the time, and you see that shows all the boundaries. And what we've done here is that was a containment kill volume that used to run along here, but because we moved the wall, you can see there's now this kill volume right here killing you in the corner. So you'd have to go out, ungroup them. Well, I've already ungrouped them. You'd have to go out to the real world out here. You'd have to find that kill volume, which may be difficult. You know what I would recommend? What I would recommend for you is to spawn the containment. Spawn the containment out in the field, like out in the open area, and ungroup everything, and select all the kill volumes into their own group, and then regroup all the invisible blockers and bring them in, and then just bring the kill volumes in one at a time to make them fit your court, because it's all going to be custom, right? Like the top one's going to be lower. They're all going to be custom. So you can either decide to not use them if you think it's safe enough, if your court's airtight enough, or you can simply just, as I said, bring them over, figure out what position they go, bring them over one by one, and custom fit them to your court, which is probably the best way to do it in this case. So you can still use the prefab, just tear it apart and put it back together.
All right.
Okay. Next.
Go
ahead.
I was to say is with the kill boundaries with running starts. Do running starts ignore kill boundaries?
No, but you don't. There isn't a kill boundary. There isn't a kill boundary in that area. Oh, actually, there is, because you're running in at low. Yeah, that's why I said just grab the kill boundaries, place them one at a time, and custom fit them to your map. That's you know.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to do it. But yeah, because there is one out there.
I
it's
didn't
just,
think
you just
they
have
avoided
to
them
lower it. Yeah. Yeah, I believe there is one, or maybe maybe it isn't. I'm not 100% sure.
I think it runs in front of the wall, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's
I remember thinking, oh, that might be a problem.
Yeah. So as I say, if you just set them off to the side somewhere, you can just go grab them one by one and bring them in and just snug them up to where you've put the court. Now, here is something that you may not know, and a lot of people don't, and I've seen it on 2 maps so far. But you see,
the upper part.
No, you see, you're gonna have this wall here, and you see you have that cauldron there.
Yeah.
You have to make sure. Here, I'm gonna exaggerate it just so you get an idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I exaggerated it too much. I hit the kill volume. You know what? I'm just gonna go delete all the kill volume so this doesn't keep happening. So let me just.
I think where you're getting at, you want to make sure you don't. You can't.
Oh,
land
there's the problem.
Upper ledge up there.
I accidentally duplicated the containment, and that added some extra kill volumes to it because I was hitting. I was hitting instead of ungrouping it, I was duplicating. I hit the wrong button on the D-pad. So anyhow, let me just select the kill volume and just delete them all. Okay, so that should be the kill volumes all gone. All right, let's go back in there.
Yeah, that was one thing too. Yeah. I was looking for is making sure that all that stuff was within these little ledges here.
Yeah. Now the thing is, you have to make sure.
Yeah, oh, and the fire.
Yeah, the fire.